Y'all give a great round of applause for all the wisdom that they just imparted. Angela, I can't say thank you enough. Dr. Marcus, Bennett, Dr. Queen, everybody. Now, this is so very important what the State of the People Tour is doing. And I can't say thank you, Angela, and the organizers enough for what y'all are doing. Because, as Malcolm said, we did not lose because we were outnumbered. We lost because we were out-organized. And that's what Angela and the State of the People are doing right now. We are organizing, because we will be ready for the next battle. We won't get caught getting ready. As my grandmother would say when she goes to church, I don't want to be caught getting ready when Jesus comes back. I want to be ready. Truly, this is about our children's future. And we can give our children a better America, a better world, where George Floyd doesn't have a knee on his neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. David John said, I can't breathe 28 times. And we can give our children a better world, a better America, where Breonna Taylor gets to sleep in peace at night without them kicking in the front door at 1 o'clock in the morning, serving an unnecessary, unconstitutional, illegal, no-knock warrant where they mutilate her body with 8 bullet holes while she's practically naked in her nightgown. And sisters and brothers, we can give our children a better world, a better America, where Ahmaud Arbery gets to run free without being lynched for driving while black. Not in 1940, not in 1950, but this was in 2020. This was in our day when the lynch mob lynched him for running in what they said was their neighborhood. And sisters and brothers, we can give all of our children a better world, a better America, where they have an equal opportunity and the American promise of life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. It is within us. We don't need anybody else. That's what the State of the People are doing about. We can save ourselves. We don't need nobody else to save us like me. We don't need nobody else to save our marginalized communities. Because how do we change marginalized communities to communities of power? It starts with us being intentional about building up our own black economic institutions and quit begging them for anything. That's how it starts with tours like this. I think about Altadena and that beautiful, thriving black community right here in Los Angeles. And the fact that, we have the tragic LA wildfires came from the EE Canyon, and we suing the energy company because we don't want them to think that black people deserve 3/5 justice and a half justice. No, black people, we deserve full justice. If we're going to fight to get full justice, whether it's George Floyd or whether it's the citizens of Altadena. And so I'm so happy to see Dr. Alvin, this brother, every day has been fighting to say, don't forget Altadena. I mean, it's a shame on us. It's a shame on us. If Altadena becomes California, the there's anything that we must be doing in this moment in time, now more than ever, telling our young people, no, don't have a defeatist mentality. Seems like they got all the institutions of power in the government. They got the executive branch. They got the House. They got the Senate. They got the Supreme Court. It's those doctrines that our people have overcome again and again and again. I mean, when you think about it, all we have to do is lean on the lessons of our ancestors. When people want to know what do we do in times like these, we lean on our ancestor Angela Davis, who said, I will no longer accept the things that I cannot change. But every day I will wake up and fight like hell to change the things that I refuse to accept, like racism and discrimination and bigotry and brutality on our communities and our children. And then, Diane, we have to make sure that our children understand the lessons of our heroes like Frederick Douglass. You know, we think we've having some bad times, Dr. Marcus. Man, think about what Frederick Douglass and our grandmothers and grandfathers were enduring during slavery, being in the cotton fields, whipped and lynched and raped and kidnapped. I mean, you can't get worse than that. But Frederick Douglass was going around to everybody who would listen to him, saying, no, y'all, let's don't give up the struggle, because without struggle, there can be no progress. He said that. Don't get depressed because of struggle. Don't be in despair. He said, no. As long as we're in the struggle, that means our children got a chance for a better tomorrow. They got a chance for a better future. So, when you wake up, don't get depressed because this is a difficult struggle. Now you wake up and that's beautiful, powerful black people. We got to run to the front line. And we got to say, I'm going another day to fight on the front line for our black children's future. And I don't feel nobody's time. Nobody's time. Because our children are working to fight. And you know what? There was an older black woman who said something so profound to me. Joe Taylor, I mean, it was so profound. She said, Vince Evans, she said, Attorney Crump, baby, when you go out there and you give speeches, you remind our people, I know it's hard what's happening in Washington today, but she said, you remind our people. She said, black people have been through too many thunderstorms to worry about these few raindrops that they putting out today. I mean, we got to believe that we gonna be all right as long as we stand up and do what our ancestors did. They didn't give up just because we got a little hard. They didn't have a defeated mentality just because you had slavery and Jim Crow and everything else ruling today. No. What do? They thought about the better tomorrow. They dreamed of you all. They dreamed of a day when we're going to have educated black people, lawyers, doctors, engineers. They worked and sacrificed because they knew there was a better day coming for our people. So, y'all, we can't feel no waste time. We can't give up. Last thing I'll say is what Dr. King said, and I often say, y'all, because these are difficult times. Martin Luther King said the coward will ask the question, is it safe? Then he said expediency will ask the question, is it politically correct? And then he said urbanity comes along and asks the question, is it popular? But then Dr. King said conscience. Conscience comes along and asks the question, is it right? And Dr. King concluded there comes a time when one must take a position that's either popular, not politically correct, or not even safe. But he said there comes a time when one will take a position because their conscience tells them it is the right thing to do. Some people, it is the right thing to do to stand up for our black children's future. It is the right thing to do to speak up for our black children's future. It is the right thing to do to fight for our black children's future. Because if we ain't willing to fight for our children's future, we can't expect nobody else to go fight for our children's future. And that's what we're fighting for Africa and all our communities all across America. And I know that's what my folks say. That's it. God really Zion Calvin was outstanding at Oklahoma City. We've been battling for community and trying to keep our community together. We've been devastated, and it's an African American black community that has been strong and proud for a long time. Quietly, we're all connected from LA, the families in LA. We were out together. Just wanted to show love, and I wanted to address one thing they said earlier when they said the reason we're scared of our leaders because they always get killed. No, what we need to do as black men, we need to keep stepping up and becoming more leaders. Instead of being in the streets, we're going to die for a turn. We need to die for our people. That's a total different plan that we need to have. We need to step up for our people and be front line to protect our black women who fall in the workforce. And we need to make sure that we handle that by being black men and being leaders and standing in front. And we're going to continue to do that one by one.